Hey, what's up, family? This is your girl, Misty B, also known as Misty L. Bishop. I did run for the Texas Senate District 4. Of course, the elections is over with. The numbers are in. I did not get into the seat, but that does not mean that I'm just going to be mute. I am going to continue to be the voice for all people. I want to congratulate all my fellow Democrats who are now elected or re-elected. Special shout out to all those who showed me love and support, all the way from Montgomery County to Galveston County, as well as Chambers in Jefferson County and Harris County. Then, of course, I did receive some donations way out there in Washington, D.C., New York, California. I tell you, Chicago, Illinois, Cleveland, Ohio, Louisiana, Florida. All across the country. I want to thank everybody for believing in this little black girl from a little small town called Anderson, Texas, in Grimes County that actually want to stand and be the advocate for all people and be the voice of all people to make sure that their rights are protected and make sure their needs are taken care of. Um, I did speak with a lot of other, friends of mine and fellow Democrat candidates who did not win. And the first thing we said, it's not over. This is only the beginning. So you will be seeing me. You will be seeing a lot of me. If you don't see me, you will hear of me. If you don't hear of me, you will be reading about me. I am here to be the change, the agent of change for the betterment of all people. I am walking in my purpose, and no one is going to take that away from me. I am doing what I am called to do, and that's to be the voice for you. So if you have any issues or any problems, or you would like to collaborate with me, I do have an organization called We Are One Movement. And what is We Are One Movement? What a lot of people did not understand when I came up with this type of organization. First of all, I looked at the communities that are around me in this city alone, in Houston. And I've seen a lot of things that need to be changed. And I see that a lot of things are not only to be changed, but there are some problems there that we can prevent from getting any worse than what it is. Number one, homelessness. hmm Public education, of course. And then the smaller things that most people look over, we always talking about the roads, but also the transportation conduits that leads us where we need to go on everyday life in our daily routine. That's dealing with sidewalks, having access to sidewalks to get where we need to go. I have seen time and time too many people walking in the street. I've seen time and time too many people getting hit, based on hit and run. I have a good friend of mine, her daughter, some years back, got hit from crossing the street and walking on the side because we do not have enough sidewalks to protect those who have no choice but to get where they need to go on feet. So I just want to take this time right now for anyone who wants to join with me to do some of the things that needs to be done in our communities, to join me in this organization called We Are One Movement. And when I say we are one, I'm saying all of us are coming together. Because if we do not know how to unite with one another, how do we expect to make any type of progress in any type of system that is designed to help everyone in this society? So I stand right now for you, and I'll always be there for you. And I always would do whatever it takes to make sure your voice is heard. Yes, it is heartening to see that we are placing certain people back into leadership who claim they will make some changes that will be the betterment of all people. And we already know that's not going to happen. So your job You know what your job is today? Is to keep pressing them to make sure they are held accountable to what they state they were going to do and make sure they do it. And like I said, just because I am not in that chamber does not mean I'm going to be mute. They would definitely hear from me, whether they'll see me on television, in the newspaper, or right there in front of their eyes debating on a bill that needs to be passed or needs to be modified or needs to be changed, period, or to be thrown out. That is my calling. That is what We Are One movement is all about. We are for the people because we are all one in God's eyesight, the creator. Whether you're atheist, you're Jewish, you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're Hindu, I can name all the different religions. How did we get here? This powerful source in being created all of us. Whether we like it or not, whether we reject it or accept it, we are one. In order for us to make any type of progress, we have to learn how to work together. So if you want to join this organization and come along this movement, please do not hesitate to get in contact with me. You can reach me at 832-703-3242. You can still go to my website, my campaign website, and reach me there. It's still going to be available because guess what? This woman right here, this Black woman who is highly educated, going for her doctorates to make sure that the craft is done right, but also be effective where things could not be taken for granted for people of all kinds. I am going to run for office again, and I will be in that seat, whether it's the Texas Senate or the U.S. Senate. Mark my word, you will see within a year. So I want to thank all of those who show nothing but love and support throughout my campaigning. And the ones that I really truly want to thank, of course, my family who really sacrificed a lot. Funding, time. You know, a lot of people say, well, you wasn't out there that much. You wasn't, but the times that I was out, my family had to stay aside and say, hey, mom or my wife has to take care of this. This is her calling. This is her purpose. We want to support her. And I want to thank them for being there for me when I came to my recollection to say, hey, I'm finna walk in my purpose now. Now is the time. Now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to speak out. Now is to put some work in to make sure my people, all people, are taken care of the way God has granted them to have. No more Jim Crow, no more slavery, no more white supremacists. None of that radical stuff is not in me. The only way, if you would see me being radical, is because the idea about it, you are attacking your fellow brother and sister for no reason. We are in this together. We are one, regardless of how you want to reject it or even if you accept it. Again, thank you, family and friends, for being there for me. Thank you for all the voters who voted for me from Montgomery County all the way to Galveston and Chambers and Jefferson County and here in Harris County. Thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate the love and the support that you have given to me. And to my fellow Democrats out there, we need to look closely what has just taken place. We need to reflect who we are and who we supposed to be and not fall from the grace of how we supposed to handle ourselves and making sure we learn how to work together where we can be able to help those who need the help. So I want you guys to know I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. You will know who I am. If you don't know me now, you will know me later. And I want to say to everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And may God bless you and be safe.